We are starting with the audio test. We're using the ultra wide lens in 4K 30 FPS. Another Samsung versus Xiaomi Galaxy A55 versus Xiaomi 14T. Both of these phones has triple camera setup. Galaxy A55 has main, ultra wide, and macro, while Xiaomi 14T has ultra wide main and telephoto. In terms of price difference, both of them is around $400, but you may find good deals online. So I think that's it for the audio test. Another quick look of the ultra wide sensor. Now let's check some portrait shots. The portrait mode on both phones are really good. Samsung Galaxy A55 has great subject separation and background blur. You have bigger bokeh balls as well. But again, for anyone who wanted a more beautified portraits, something that's far from reality, let's just say bounding to catfishing, Xiaomi 14T is the perfect phone. Reminds me of OnePlus 12. The subject separation is not perfect on the Samsung mid-range, but it's pretty good when it kicks in. But one great thing about Xiaomi 14T is the focal length. You have 1x up to 4x, while you only have one focal length on Galaxy A55. And in terms of selfie, it's the same tendency. You have a brighter and beautified selfie on Xiaomi 14T. I think Xiaomi wins the selfie. A quick vlogging test using the selfie video recording of both phones in 4K 30 FPS. Now let's check some video differences of these two phones. One of the main differences of these two phones is the portrait video or cinematic. Xiaomi 14T has what you call movie mode, while you don't have anything like this on Galaxy A55. On this mode, you will have background blur on Xiaomi 14T, and Galaxy A55 doesn't have it. We have dual video recording on both phones. I can see that Galaxy A55 is a little bit dull in terms of the selfie shooter compared to Xiaomi 14T. But what do you think of the main sensor? You can see front and back on this mode. Let's check some other video mode. We have Pro Video on Galaxy A55, where we can change the speed, the ISO, the focus, and the white balance. This is what we call director's mode on Xiaomi 14T, where we could also change the ISO, the speed, the white balance, and the autofocus. Late night, feels like I'm all alone. Samsung Galaxy A55 offers really good details on the images. You would see this on the fabrics and rough surfaces. But in terms of colors, I feel like I would go with the color science of Leica. I feel they did a really good job on Xiaomi 14T. It might sound stupid, but I could listen to you talk for hours on and on about nothing at all. You get two modes on Xiaomi 14T. First is the Leica Vibrant or Leica Authentic for a little bit toned down colors. But I guess the biggest difference in the colors is Galaxy A55 is more natural looking, while you have a more colorful and warmer white balance on Xiaomi 14T. Also, on darker areas, you would see that Xiaomi is better exposed than the competition. And in terms of focal length, you have ultra wide and wide, but only Xiaomi 14T has a dedicated 2x optical zoom. I would like to apologize because I made a mistake on my last vlog. So I said on my last vlog that on Xiaomi 14T, you can only do digital zoom on the video. It happens when you have the Master Cinema on, but if you're using a regular video, then you can use all sensors from the ultra-wide main and the telephoto. So that's an FYI for you guys if you just purchased Xiaomi 14T. That's the limitation of the Master Cinema. One good thing about Xiaomi 14T is the Master Cinema. So this is what a regular video recording looks like. And this is the Master Cinema. So you can see a difference in the filter. You cannot change the focal length on Master Cinema. You can only use the main sensor. This is the zoom and video test video quality test, and we're starting with the ultra-wide sensors. Both of them are shot in 4K 30 FPS. So this is what ultra-wide looks like. Look at the exposure, white balance, and the details. Moving on with the main sensor. A little brighter on Galaxy A55. And a little bit more contrasty on Xiaomi 14T. We also have the 2x digital crop. Over sharpening on Galaxy A55, but you can see better details on Xiaomi 14T. And we can still go at 4x. Now there's a little bit of over sharpening on the Xiaomi competition. We can go as far as 15 times on Xiaomi and 10 times on Galaxy A55. So you have more zoom on Xiaomi 14T. Both phones can shoot full HD slow motion. The difference is A55 has more natural looking tone and boosted colors and contrast on Xiaomi 14T. The obvious difference is the macro sensors of Galaxy A55, but you can also use the optical zoom of Xiaomi 14T. It will provide better details and resolution. This is the stabilization test, and starting with the ultra-wide lens, all our shots on 4K 30 FPS and both phones are really good. I mean very good for its price. Going to the main sensor, I think it is the same level of stabilization as the ultra-wide lens. For someone holding these phones by hand, the shakes are acceptable.
Sorry, got cut off there.
And lastly, zooming into the video, again same stabilization, but you have better details on the 2x optical zoom of Xiaomi 14T.
All the way down to Melbourne for a bit as well, so my car.
Both are capable of night portrait mode, natural looking on Samsung and beautified on Xiaomi 14T. The shadows are better exposed on Xiaomi 14T, and it also has sharper images because of the face detection autofocus.
You got it right. Don't straight, they say that's just how it go. What's that they underpaid? Did these souls get turned to gray? Got no time to smile and say hello.
Galaxy A55 is more natural looking and even the colors, but what I like about the Samsung mid-range is it exposes the image better overall. There's a little bit of contrast on Xiaomi 14T, which is not a bad thing.
Take on me, hope supernova. Push it back down, we up and over. Say 3 times to believe that's how it goes.
This is the low light video recording. Samsung Galaxy A55 versus Xiaomi 14T. So this is the ultra wide lens. As you can see, Xiaomi 14T is better exposed. Going to the main sensor. Which do you think is better? I think A55 is better exposed. Looking at that door, the wall. Now we're going for the 2x. Which do you think is better? And we also have 4x on Xiaomi 14T. All of these are digital crop. And going to the farthest zoom, you got 10x on Galaxy A55 and 15x on Xiaomi 14T. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. I think both phones are pretty solid. Galaxy A55 has more natural looking appeal than the competition. Obviously, the biggest disappointment is the selfie video and the lack of optical lens. While Xiaomi 14T is promising because of the Leica partnership, I think they did pretty well on the color science. A little bit confusing to use at first because of the master cinema, but all good. It doesn't have the loudest mic on this vlog, but it's okay.
Gonna surrender.